Yo, what the fuck is up, man? It's Chromatic, the Chromosome. You now tuned in to Fresh Off Press TV, you know what I'm saying? Fuck with it.
Now, over the years, we've seen you have a very diverse sound.
Mm.
Who would you say you're influenced by mostly?
Uh, shit. I'd say I'm influenced a lot by, like, Kid Cudi, Kanye West. Um, Mainly them. I mean, I got other artists such as, like, Kendrick Lamar and shit, Wiz Khalifa and whatnot, but a lot of my comparisons are to, like, Kanye, like, over, like, the Kid Cudi psychedelic sound, behind it, so
Uh,
that's what I say.
Now, you be inspired by mostly mainstream artists.
Yeah.
You're not worried about the Dallas sound right now.
Hell no. I give a fuck about the Dallas sound, honestly. Um, I mean, if other people want to do that, then that's cool, but I'm making, like, my own lane that's obviously working. I mean, I'm getting shows off of it. I'm getting recognized off of it. I feel like I can't really be fucked with in my whole area, but if people want to stick to the Dallas lane, then that's cool, but I'm trying to go national with it.
Okay. What are some of your favorite places that you've been so far?
Shit, Austin, New York, Atlanta. Shit, where else? I've been a couple spots, and I fuck with Dallas too. Like, I mainly fuck with, like, the rave scene of Dallas. All the rave clubs and shit. But yeah, probably Atlanta, New York. I ain't been to Miami yet. I want to go there and shit because they got a nice little rave scene with dubstep and electronic. You know, so.
So you find yourself leaning towards that sound more when you're in the studio?
Yeah, definitely. Because, like, I know that that's the shit that's gonna make me stick out. Like, nobody else in Dallas, um, nobody else in Dallas has those same electronic sounds as me. Besides maybe, like, Brain Gang Blue or some shit. But that's my nigga too. So, and he might actually have a production coming on my next album. So.
Okay. Speaking of production, like who have you been working with so far?
Shit, mainly Zach Witz. Y'all know him by DJ White Chocolate, but he switched it up to Zach Witz. Um, Brain Gang Blue, who's affiliated with TDE. Um, Kyle Banks. Shit. Um, my This guy I know named DeP, and he makes a bunch of electronic beats and shit. Sango, bunch of different producers. Dwayne Hits as well too. You know.
Now you messing around with the dubstep and electronic sound. Do you feel like most of the people will sleep on you?
Um, yeah, but at the same time, like, well, shit, Dallas might sleep on me, except for the rave clubs and shit. But I really don't care because I plan to branch out to, like, Cali and Miami anyway, because that's really where the dubstep scene is. So basically, with this, like, what I did with my first project was I feel like I gained a certain buzz to at least get somewhat of respect around Dallas and to start getting booked for shows and end up getting me a manager and shit. So what this next project should do is kind of verify that, like, I've made my own lane in Dallas, and basically saying that, like I got it on lock as far as my own lane goes. Then I can take that shit to Cali and really go national with it, because I probably can't go national with it out here in Dallas. People aren't quite awake and ready for that shit yet, but it's all good. I ain't gonna be here forever though. So.
Okay, now tell us the story behind your single "Young Gods."
Young Guys. Young Guys is actually a feature me and King Seven did, and lately I just been doing a whole bunch of features to kind of build up the buzz for my album Chromosome Christ dropping in 2014. Um, Basically, I hold myself to, like, this godlike level. I'm not religious at all, but even for people who are, when you look at the Bible, it say we are gods ourselves. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like everybody should hold themselves to that highest power and be the best that they can be in whatever that they're doing. So.
Okay. So like would that be like the what can I say, the definition of how your CD would sound?
Yeah, a lot of my sounds will sound like godly. Like, I've been saying it for a minute now. Like, I will have the best project in 2014. Like, that probably sounds cocky, but just listen to the production that I'm getting. Like, nobody else out here has that shit. Like, nobody else is fucking with that. Like, the only people who I'll probably be in competition with is, like, Topic with his new EP, and then Bring Ain't Blue with his album dropping. But other than that, can't nobody fuck with me.
Alright. Now, back in the day, you had a song called Spaceship Status, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so how do you think the people are gonna feel when they hear you doing like hip hop music? Do you think they're gonna throw something like, "Oh, he's a Dallas rapper trying to do hip hop music"?
Um, maybe so, but that shit was back when I was in like ninth grade or 10th grade or some shit. Like, and I'm in my 3rd year of college now, so I can give a fuck about some salt niggas throw. Um, and I didn't had a couple niggas try and be like, oh, Chrome used to make Dallas music and shit. Like, when really like the whole time, like I've always had this plan of like, okay, make a couple hits, get them played in the club, and then when I get everybody's eyes, I'm gonna just drop some real hip hop shit. You know what I'm saying? And Spatial Status ended up being on iTunes. I ended up getting Young Nation on the remix, but honestly, I didn't even push that remix like that because like that's when I decided like, you know, I don't want to do Dallas music no more. Despite the fact that I have Young Nation like on that remix and that those are my niggas, you know, but I'm just taking a whole different approach with this music shit because I know I'll have more success in the other field. So,
Besides yourself, what artists do you see doing something for the city?
um, Dustin Cavajos, because he makes really awesome music. There's a couple cats in Brain Gang. I'm just gonna name them as a collective because they make good music. Space Boy Fresh, because he's branching out there in Cali. And I mean we got people who can spit like Young Street. We got Raw Elements, you know what I'm saying? But I myself, I'm not even trying to be like the best rapper. And like all these niggas are like my homies, but I feel like I make, you know, the best music. Like I'm not even gonna lie. But besides myself musically, I'd probably say Destin Cavajos and Brain and Glue.
How do your family feel about you doing music?
My mom's very supportive. There's certain songs that I don't show her and shit just cause like I don't want her to hear like no depressing ass song from her kid or nothing and then have her worried and shit. But she definitely supports me. I guess my uncle kind of supports me. He used to try and help me back in like high school, but then I kind of just took over my own shit. And then my granny, she's supportive, but she's all on some like, oh, finish school type shit. And despite me being in college, my ultimate goal is with music. Like I know there's no failing in that, you know what I'm saying? So I know I'm gonna be good.
Oh, okay. Do you How did your peers feel when you first started rapping about you rapping?
Shit, all my peers actually like believe in me, you know what I'm saying? And like majority of my homies, like I'm like the only nigga that raps, so it feels good because the niggas not asking me for favors all the time and shit, and I always asking for different shit. So they was actually glad that at least one of the homies, you know what I'm saying, came out rapping and is actually pursuing it after all these years and all the shit's paying off, you know what I'm saying? So the whole team believe
What
in me.
would be your dream track? Who would be featured on it, and who would produce it?
Ooh, shit. Beat by Kanye, Kid Cudi on the hook, and a verse from Kendrick Lamar and a verse from Big Sean. That would be dope.
So you being a Cudi fan,
Mm-hmm.
how did you feel about Travis Scott taking a stab at MGK, saying him and Cudi are the real Ragers?
Oh shit! I didn't even know Travis Scott did that shit.
Oh,
Like,
what?
and Travis Scott is like I met this nigga like twice and shit. I was on stage with him at the MTV Woody Awards in Austin, and I met him and Hit Boy, and it's crazy because I met Machine Gun Kelly too, and like that nigga co-signed me on camera and everything. So I'm cool with both sides. Like, I'ma just kind of take a step back, like, but even though shit, man. I heard Cudi say it first, like Mr. Rager. You know what I'm saying? I don't really think that there's a difference. Both of these niggas from Cleveland and shit, so I think they should just share it. But Cudi did come out with Mr. Rage first, and that's how I, you know, acknowledge the word rage. That's what got me using the word rage, you know. Travis Scott be raging too, but MGK be raging too, man. It's, I don't know. I don't know, it's crazy.
Now with that popping up on the scene, from like I basically feel like Kendrick probably pop made everybody feel like they should just go at somebody.
Yeah.
How do you feel about like all this beef popping up out of nowhere?
Bro, this shit is fucking retarded, bro. Like, some nigga dissed Young Street, some nigga dissed Lil Ronnie, and a couple more artists and shit. And I actually got into it with a couple niggas because they dissed my nigga King 7 and then tried to take a shot at me, like, about my Young Gods verse and shit. And I'm like, bro, like, it's obvious you niggas doing this shit because Kendrick did it. I'm like, nigga, go die somewhere, bro. Like, no one takes you seriously because we know you're doing it because Kendrick did it. You can't do it because a nigga in LA did it. You know what I'm saying? Like, this nigga's mainstream. He could do that shit. Don't nobody know about you in Dallas. You trying to gain a little buzz. But it's whatever. We don't really see them niggas. Them niggas invisible and trying to gain some sort of buzz off of what we got going, but fuck them.
Okay, okay. When can we expect the project to be due out?
Sometime in 2014, cause right now I'm dropping the Hanchu video on Halloween, and once I push that to like the fullest extent, do some more shows at these colleges and whatnot, I'm gonna drop the album in 2014, and I gotta make sure that that shit's like perfect. So I can't say what month exactly, but it'll be somewhere in 2014.
All right, who will be featured on it?
Brain Gang JT. I'm trying to get my boy Brian Chico on there. Ashley May. Zach Witts do a majority of the production. Brain Gang Blue. It's really hard to say because like I don't even do like I do a lot of features outside of my own projects. Like my own projects, I like them to be solely by myself to show people what I can do, or I might incorporate another artist in like a smaller way on there, but not that many features.
Oh, okay.
Shout out to the beautiful Ashley May. She's somewhere around here. Shout out to Brian Chico. Shout out Zach Witts. Shout out my nigga Ron. He gonna see this shit. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to you for having me, man. I appreciate you, you know what I'm saying, giving me the opportunity to gain a little bit more exposure. And you've been fucking with my shit for some years now, you know what I'm saying? So I appreciate that shit.
Oh, no problem, no problem.